It's their birthday. They were born on the same day. We're taking them on a road trip. Welcome back to the quest for details. Across the Central Valley, and I got Ollie here with me, and Grandma and Grandpa. Grandpa's got a new Garrett Ace 300. He's already recovered 2 Liberty Dimes with it in the week leading up to his birthday. They both share the same birthday in August. It's part of how they met way back when. And so we're gonna celebrate it by heading out to the little town of Volcano, and we're gonna go to the Black Chasm mines, take a cave tour, maybe do some gem hunting, and then try and hit some public gold lands, because this is gold country. We're like right in the thick of Mother Lode land, and look for some actual placer nuggets with the detectors. We brought some pans and other various equipment also. We're on our way. Okay, we are here. We're going to take a tour of the cave. I'm not going to do too much narrating and be obnoxious. Just sit back and enjoy the ride. Here's a cool detail. Here's the mother tree. She's fallen down here. You can see the dead body, and then all around her in the little meadow, you can see the clearing that's open here. It's created sunlight exposure, and all the little seeds are popping. You got a whole little forest of cedars. Hope springs eternal. Little bat house. Waiting for the next tour. Not that long of a wait at all. And if it's your birthday, you can come here and it's free. And they have zip lines here, and gem mining here, and all kinds of stuff. So, and it really wasn't that far off of any of the highways or anything. Would give you the directions and everything, and you can look it up. It's the Black Chasm, and I'm just kind of coming up to the top of a little knoll here. It looks like all the rocks are real worked on by the ice and the snow every year. You get down in there and then the water freezes and it cracks it all apart. And for those of you in the area that have invited me up, this was a spur of the moment. That's a cool rock. Until my folks decided last night where we were going. So thus, there we are. Okay. Pretty cool. This appears to be a little round mound of boulders, though. We'll see you inside the cave.
Oh yeah, no, look around. This is pretty special down here. And this is as far as they came in 1865 in the original tours that the gold miners did down here. Like I say, the price of admission was a pinch of gold. So, you know, you didn't even get... And back behind you guys, you can see the tips are broken off of them. That's because they didn't have a gift shop back then. And, yeah, I know, it's awful. And, so no, and the guides, you know, were paid just as well as guides are now. And so they said, well, if you give us a tip, we'll give you a tip of the formation. Yeah, so that went on for a while, and then they ran out and had to close the cave. I got a tip for it. Okay, oh good, that's very good. I've got a sticker for you after the tour. So they, you know, the other ones, it looks really good after this. So the ones that are on the ceiling and hanging down, who knows what we call those formations? The name of this one, yeah, look at that. That's just gorgeous. That's a stalagmite down here. stalactite up there. They met in the middle, have a stalagmite. They had a long time to work it out because that's like 2 million years old.
2 million?
Oh yeah. This official scientific name, what do we call them? Very good. Who got that? Oh, excellent. I know. And then last tour somebody says, how do they know how it's 2 million years old? And I said, I don't really know. But on this tour, it's 2 million. Now, underneath there, I got a sticker for you. So, those are soda straws, okay? And then over here, that's cave bacon.
Ooh.
Good. See, my lead into cave bacon would have been even better. But that's cave bacon right there. And over here, that's extra crispy cave bacon. All right. Now, look at those right there. First time I came down here, I saw those, and I go, "Whoa, those are so cool." And those are the halictites. Remember, I told you up there, you might have missed that memo, but there's only found in 5% of the caves in the world this type of crystal.
Wow.
Yeah, and when they find them, they usually only find like maybe 5 specimens of the crystal. So they are super, super rare. They really are.
Wow.
And what they don't know about them is they don't know how they're made. So, if you like them that much, you could have your license. But they do know they're made of calcite. They do know they defy gravity, and they do have a slight bit of hollowness to them.
Huh.
Yeah.
Very good. Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
So these
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's nice to be scientifically grounded every now and then. Okay, you guys. Guess what, sir? You're the new leader. I know, because I was the first test.
You can look up and then you can see it.
Okay. Now you can spread out on that platform. Don't go over the stairs. But where I'm flashing my light.
Yeah, that's a root, but that next to it is the electric, I think he called it, the curly
You
one.
guys are fun. I'm going on this tour. Those of you that love high places have probably seen the lake really well. Those of you that don't love high places, be sure to see the lake.
Go, my dad, look at the lake.
Welcome to the colossal room.
Down there. Do you see the
And
uncle?
it's fairly colossal. Actually, it's only 100 feet long, 40 feet wide. And I see people looking up, so we're going to do the 225-foot measurement from the tip of the ceiling to the bottom of the lake. And we're 80 feet above that lake, and that lake is 65 feet deep this time of year.
Does the water get higher after, say, like in springtime, snow melt and stuff?
Yeah, and during the winter a bit itself, even with the rain and things. Yeah, definitely. No, that's a good point for sure. Not a whole lot, but we do see a little bit of difference. Yeah.
Is there any creatures in the lake down there, like bugs and stuff?
Besides the Rock Ness monster, we have a little creature called an amphipod, and it's the size of a small grain of rice. And it's a shrimp-like creature, and it can live on land or in the water.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the deepest the lake has been down there?
The deepest has been about 80 feet, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. And that lake is made out of carbonic acid.
Oh.
Yeah. So if any type of rainwater coming through the sky, getting carbon in the soil, converting to the carbonic acid, and then etching out all the weaker minerals out of the cracks and crevices, and came up with this big, huge cavity, basically.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then that water in the lake is also carbonic acid. And that lake, I think I did say, is the same size as this room. We're just seeing a small piece of it. And up above me here, I'm going to hang on before I turn around and look up, is a piece of that marble. And then that's what color that marble is, kind of underneath. So that's really neat. And then across on the wall, we have some more of those stalactites. Bats don't live in here. And the reason is, it's too cold and too wet, and they're mammals, and they wouldn't want to live in here. Did I mention the spider that we have in here?
What?
Okay. What? A spider? And this spider is only, and I'm being serious now, do that very often, is only found in Black Chasm. And it's called a banksula grubside, and it's only as big as your pinky nail. So, you know, we don't have to worry about it. Also, it's blind, translucent, doesn't spin a web, doesn't have venom, and it's vegetarian. Photographed ones over there. So, you know, if you want to take any shots or anything over there, be sure to do it and help each other out with the pictures. Alright, photo Bob did it again.
Now look at pictures.
Nice. Yeah. Alright. Okay, you guys. Welcome to the landmark room. And this is how we got our National Natural Landmark designation. And this room is super, super special. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this light on over here, right there. And be sure to, you know, see both sides of the room. And this is kind of our famous stalactite wall over here. And this is one of the best stalactites anywhere in the United States or the world almost. And again, they don't know how they're made. But a couple of ideas on how they're made. Could have been with extreme water pressure behind, pushing into the pores of the rock. And then making them form that way. Or possibly moisture in the air and micro air currents. Kind of looks like spaghetti, huh? Oh, curly
Look at the
frogs.
crystals
Oh, man,
on
you guys
all
make me
the
hungry
rock.
now. Jeez. They have a cave in Utah that has a bunch with a tour, and they also have one in Texas. And there are other places where they're found, but you know, it's not places, you know, where they have tours and people can go and so forth. But these are super, super special. And kind of our logo and so forth has a dragon on it. The reason they've got that is a lot of people think that right there looks like a dragon, maybe? Yeah. Oh, gosh. I know, I hate going on that one. How about a giraffe?
Yes.
Oh, nice, all right. Then we'll go right to the wolf.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah! Candy cane,
Yes.
cobra,
Yes.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Oh yeah.
All right, crowd pleaser, look up. Family of possums. Oh, my laser's going out. I know, I need my leg. Come on, laser. They don't make them like they used to. Oh, no, well, there's family of possums up there.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a real
Well,
buzzkill.
Wait, possums.
Man, I know, it just doesn't work now, but would have been good. Sometimes it's come back. And be sure to look up at that room up there, the dragon that we were looking at. They call that the dragon's lair. I guess if you own a cave, you just pretty much get to name everything. Oh, it's working. There we go. Family of possums. Oh, shoot. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah.
Oh, I see it now.
In here, very high, in the high 90s, I would say. But I've never brought a thermometer and a humidity thing down here. That humidity is beautiful. As far as tours, tied in and trying to do all that work, and there wouldn't have been regular lights, they'd have just had their work lights and stuff.
Well, not trying to touch anything too, though.
And exactly, trying to preserve it as much as possible and not wanting stuff to fall down. Anybody else have any other questions or anything?
Do you guys do like school tours?
Yeah, they do a lot of tours, usually around 4th and 5th graders, because that's when they're usually studying gold rush and things, and also caves right around there.
We should talk to your teachers.
And they have special rates and so forth, for the schools. And then during that time of year, we have the nature walks and everything. There's about 4 different stations that they go to. Usually they have lunch out here. Yeah, it's a really nice school trip. We're almost about 100 feet down here. And now, if we were down here, what do you guys think about an earthquake at this point in time? No? Didn't want one? No, I wouldn't either. Because they say that the damage would happen only in the top 10 to 15 feet, but what's up there? The entrance. Yeah, so we'd be fine down here, but I don't like to stay down here. Yeah, I want that entrance to be fine. No, the first entrance was just the chasm, and then they opened it up with the dynamite in 1865, and then after that it slowly just kind of, filled in a bit, and then they just rediscovered it in the 50s, and then climbed in through there, and then after that, they covered it up and put that manhole cover there because the quarry next door bought it. And then the quarry sold it in the 70s, I think, to the family that owns it now. Something like that. The quarry was to grind up the calcite to sell as a mineral, and also the marble for building materials.
So it's not a big gold mine there?
No, not right here. They never found gold here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. I hope that went. Let me do it one more time, you guys. Hold on. All right, ready?
So where are you guys from? Oh, okay. All right. No, excellent. That's real cool.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, there's one. Pretty much everything that's kind of white in here pretty much is calcite. Yeah. And what they're thinking, you see that edge along there? They're thinking that could have been connected down there, and this piece actually was up also, and then that stalagmite there got so heavy from all the drifts, that would have been allowed in. Some of my favorite licktites in the flakes are on this side.
Your favorite what?
Some of the licktites, because they're a little bit more spread out and things, and the way that they're coming through some of that stuff up there.
Yeah.
Still that ground that looks like old tin or metal, like rusty metal,
Yeah.
that's still calcite with a lot of iron in it.
Oh.
And then some of those are coming right through. So just, the different theories on how these are made, none of them really hold water for me. I still am just totally amazed.
So iron? So
yeah,
how
there's
is
iron in the calcite.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then you can see like those
The
like
brown. Yeah.
blade-looking
Yeah.
things that are almost, you know, coming out of there.
Yeah.
So how is it that they defy gravity by growing sideways?
They don't know. You know, they're thinking that, you know, they could, you know, go that direction because the crystals, you know, aren't, you know, the same, or a little bit of debris in the you know, capillaries. But an inch in 1,000 years, so they had a long time to think about it. And then like that one right there.
Right.
That one coming down, that big long one there.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites, because I mean, we just look at this whole place and everything there,
That straight one?
and everything seems, even though it's disordered, there seems to be kind of a little bit of order.
Yeah.
But then that one seems to
Just
totally
like
go
that.
against
Yeah.
the whole,
Yeah.
you know, other kind of order. And that
Yeah.
one just kind of shows me, go, yeah, even in a place like this, you can be
Yeah.
original.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now look at that one, maybe a little turkey or a bird right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an eagle. Right. A vulture.
And then down there, a little eagle claw or
Oh,
something.
yeah. Oh, my
Or
gosh.
beak or something like that.
I'm not telling.
No. Yeah. We just got some new lights down there. They've got some really cool ones hanging down through there. Yeah.
So they had to be very careful.
Oh, very careful.
That looks like just a
Oh, that one's really neat.
like a root beer waterfall frozen.
A root beer waterfall. I know.
It is.
I might use that one.
Root beer waterfall.
What's your name, Matt? Kind of like you can get a star named after you or something. You didn't even have to buy the certificate.
We'll make you one at home.
Print it out.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you better get a selfie next to it, man. Yeah, no, turn around and get yourself a selfie next to your CJ's root beer waterfall.
Or I need the lighting right.
Oh, of course, man.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Make a run for it.
Come on, please. Please. Cold.
So this is Bob,
All right, or
our
Scott.
tour guide, or Scott,
Oh,
whichever
either
you're
way,
going
yeah.
by.
All right.
And
Yeah.
he's the one that led us fearlessly to the bottom and back. So that
Had a
was the
great
voice
time.
that you heard all the way through. And you're on the Quest for Details channel. So
Oh, okay, good deal. Thanks a lot, you guys.
thank you. That was
Oh, no.
awesome.
Everybody come check out Black Chasm.
It's the most beautiful cave I've ever been in. So
All right.
it's got gems from just mind blowing. So
Well,
good
thanks
stuff,
so much.
man. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys being here.
Well, that was cool. We're leaving the Black Chasm caverns, and be sure to check that out. It's mind-blowing, you know. I've been in a couple other cave systems. This one is like a dwarven gem cave. It's just it's really cool. And I guess that they're going to expand the tour down to the lake soon, is what I heard. So I don't know how soon, just a rumor, but definitely check them out. And we're gonna go look for a cool river access spot, hunt around for some gold and whatever swimmers have left behind. There's public mining recreation areas here that we can go to. And yeah, I ran into Drew. He's a prospector out here, serious prospector. Been playing with gold pans his whole life, and showed me some shots of some good gold that he found. So we'll have to come back up and do some prospecting with someone who knows where it's at. For now though, we're going to hit the road. We're doing a little internet so we can figure out where the nearest spot is, and we'll see you there.